Okay, what I'm talking about today are inequalities. I'm giving you the answers for 10 through 24 all again. These are the equations from worksheet 1. This is chapter 1-6, worksheet 2. If you'd like to press stop or pause me and you can go ahead and check these, that would be great. I want to go over the concept of number 34 with you because I didn't get to talk about that in 28 with you. So this is an example like 34. If I give you x plus 4 plus 10 is greater than or equal to 2, what we have to do is step 1, isolate our absolute value. So our absolute value is right here. So if I isolate that, I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. So the absolute value of x plus 4 is greater than or equal to negative 8. So now that I've isolated my absolute value, step 2 says to go ahead and check to see if it's possible. Well, what is the outcome of x plus 4? The outcome of x plus 4 is going to be positive, and that is greater than or equal to the outcome of negative 8 is a negative. Well, when is a positive number greater than or equal to a negative number? Is it sometimes true? Is it always true, or is it never true? A positive number is always greater than a negative number. So therefore, what can x be to make this statement true? X can be anything it wants to be. So x is an element of the real numbers, or any real number. Or another way is from negative infinity to infinity. So your book will give you either one of those two things, okay? Now let's say you 100% didn't think like that. So after we isolated this, I know that this is an or statement. Why is it an or statement? Because of this right here. So I have case 1, x plus 4 is greater than or equal to negative 8. I have case 2, x plus 4 in parentheses with a negative is greater than or equal to negative 8. So if I solve this, subtract 4, x is greater than or equal to negative 12. Distribute, negative x minus 4 is greater than or equal to negative 8. Add the 4. Negative x is greater than or equal to negative 4. Divide by negative 1. And flip the inequality. That gives me x is less than 4, less than or equal to it. If I were to put these on a number line, I'm going to be at negative 12. It's closed dot, and I shade to the right. I'm at 4 over here, and it's closed dotted, and I shade down. Well, this is an or statement, which means I have to have both of them. So if I have both of them, guess what? It's the entire number line that is shaded. Since the entire number line is shaded, x can be any real number that it wants to be. So it starts at negative infinity and it goes all the way to positive infinity. And those are the two types of notation that you're going to see in your Math Excel assignment. So that's the first way. That's the any real number concept. Then you also have the other concept. So step 1, if I isolate this, I'm going to subtract 7. I have the absolute value of x plus 5 is less than negative 8. So when is a positive number, checking if it's possible, less than a negative number? Is it sometimes true? Is it always true? Or is it never true? Is a positive ever less than a negative? The answer to that is never. It is never less than this. This is a false statement. So since this is a false statement, my answer is no solution. Okay? And we talked about those briefly, but I wanted to make sure that I went over with them today. Your homework tonight, and what I want you to be doing, is going to be Math Excel. Label your paper. Show work for every problem. Okay? Show work for every problem. Okay, guys, the rest of the time is yours to work on your Math Excel.